Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. It is very, very lovely to have you here. So, I have got these lovely Goddess Guidance cards by Doreen Virtue. I'm going to find you two, and we'll put them to the side. And it's what do you need to know today, basically. Okay, so we'll put those to one side. Now we'll find 5 cards to give you a general overview of what's happening with you this week. Okay, so we have the Strength card. We have the 8 of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the 4 of Cups, and the Star. Okay, so we've got Strength at one end, Star at the other. I'm thinking this week is all about you getting through some stuff and you coming out the other end and feeling, in a better place, maybe a little bit more healed, with a little bit more hope and a little bit more faith for the future. We've got the 8 of Swords there. The 8 of Swords is about tying yourself up in mental knots. It's about that mental ping pong that we go through sometimes when we've got something on our mind and we just it's bouncing around in our head. We're tying ourselves up in knots and it basically isn't doing us any good. It's over-analysing, self-sabotaging, just overthinking generally of a situation. But I'm hoping that you're going to find some clarity during this week because we've got that Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, and it's about finding clarity, a bit of a breakthrough maybe, whether it's for good or bad, whether the situation is, it's favourable or not. There's going to be some sort of a breakthrough. We've got the 4 of Cups there. The 4 of Cups isn't not quite feeling the motivation this week, just not feeling it at all. Not being happy with what you've got there in front of you. The Star, as I said, it's about having hope, it's about having faith, it's about healing. So we're starting off with that Strength card. The difficult, maybe having to draw on your inner strength because of, you've got a lot of stuff on your mind, but some clarity is going to come and hopefully you'll get your mojo back by the end of the week. So let's have a little bit of a look, a little bit of a deeper look. What's going on, or what's been going on in your past? Because as we know, what's going on at the moment in your current energy, it's not isolated, it's got a root to it. So let's see where everything comes from, where everything's begun, the things that are influencing our current energy. Okay, Scorpio. Got the 9 of Wands there. We've got the 3 of Swords. Got another Ace of Swords. 6 of Pentacles. 3 of Wands and 9 of Pentacles. So in the recent past, or the past, doesn't have to be recent actually, don't know why I said that. Right, we've got the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is the wounded soldier. It's about having a difficult time in the past, being battered and bruised from stuff that's happened in the past, but yet still moving forwards, still being strong, still taking yourself forwards. Got the 6 of Pentacles there, and that is about gratitude. It's about gratitude. It's also about the flow of energy. And I think that you continue to move through life with this gratitude. I think you don't like to overgive. You keep the balance right. Maybe you do overgive, but you don't like to overtake. That's what I was trying to say. So really sorry, I've got a fluffy head today. I'm full of a head cold, which, I'm fluffier than usual, which is saying a lot. So I'm thinking that you're a giver. You're a giver. You move through life. You've been through some tough stuff. You don't overtake from people, and you just give. You share. You've got gratitude for life, and you are very generous. You're very generous with your time, with your help, with your if you've got your money. But I think there's some tough stuff that's been going on in the past. We've got the 3 of Swords. It's heartbreak and loss. It can be grief. So, for some of you, you may well have lost somebody. And that's affecting what's happening in this given moment. But there's certainly an underlying sadness. and we've got the Three of Wands there with that card, and Three of Wands is about you looking out into the future to see what's next for you. And I think, you know, because of this loss, because of this pain, maybe that's been a struggle. Maybe you have been struggling to see what's next for you now. Where next? We've got the Ace of Swords there. That's a card of breakthrough, seeing a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. And then we've got the Nine of Pentacles, seeing the benefits of the things that you've been putting your energy into. So getting some benefits back because of that clarity that you're finding, that clarity that you found that's helping you just really feel the benefits of life maybe, or a situation. Okay, Scorpio, what's going on at the moment with you? What's happening in your current energy? What's happening? How are you feeling on the inside, and maybe what's going on the outside? Five of Swords, Four of Wands, Death and Rebirth, Knight of Wands, the Devil, the Page of Pentacles. So there's something on your mind this week. You've got something on your mind, something that has been on your mind for a long time. I think it's connected to this loss that you've had, or the grief, this pain that you've had going on, and that's caused you to sort of look to see what's next. It's something maybe that is related to that, and it's holding you back. It's holding you back. It's stopping you from moving forwards. It's stopping you from finding out what you need to find out. It's maybe keeping you a little bit in limbo. We've got the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is all about, you know, moving forwards, flying forwards, taking action, trying to find stuff out, trying to get information, trying to gain information. And I think this Five of Swords energy, this Five of Swords thing is really holding you back, and it needs to be released in order for you to move forwards in a really productive way, in order for you to find out more stuff, for you to learn more stuff, for you to to move forwards in this really dynamic way. When it comes to your brain. Obviously, we spoke about learning in the past, so maybe this way of thinking, there's something that's this way thing that's in your head, this way of thinking is holding you back from learning more, from finding out more. There's something that needs to be let go of, and I think the Eight of Swords is you. Is you overthinking everything and making things more complicated than they need to be. And it stems to this thing that's come from the past. That's this way of thinking, this way that maybe you think about yourself, that it needs to go. You need to release it, figure out what it is, and bring it out into the light. Have a good look at it, try and find the root of it, and then just let it go. Easy, isn't it? Easy sounds easy. Right, Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is about you creating strong foundations for the future. And we've got the Devil there. The Devil is about low vibrational energy. It's about self-sabotage. It's I can't energy. It's about not being able to move forwards because you're kept in this lower energy. So if you want to move forwards, to create these strong foundations for yourself and for your future happiness, you've got to let go. You've got to lift your vibration. You've got to shift yourself thinking into the more positive. And you need to find another breakthrough. You need to start seeing things clearly, because we've got the Four of Cups there, just holding you back, not quite feeling in the motivation, because you're feeling in that lower vibration. You need to shift. You need to let go of whatever it is that's on your mind at the moment. There's this thing that's just holding you back, that's connected to the past, that's not helping you to move forwards in the way that you need to. And it's all. I think you know what it is. I think you know what it is, and I think you know that you've got to let it go, and it's all that's holding you back now, Scorpio. It's all that's holding you back. You've got the opportunity of a brand new start. Something needs to end to release this brand new start, and this stuff needs to be left in the past. It's definitely related to the tough things you went through in the past. Maybe it's related to the loss of somebody. I think for a whole chunk of you, it is connected to grief, it's connected to the loss of somebody, and that's stopping you from moving forwards. We've got the Page of Pentacles with our Death Rebirth card. So news coming your way related to your earthly stuff, your material stuff. Yeah. So I think there's going to be something coming your way, whether in an email, a message or whatever, or a piece of news that's going to really bring you some news of something that's going to be beneficial for you in a material way. Maybe it's you're waiting to hear about a flat, maybe it's you're waiting to hear about a new college course, maybe you're waiting to hear about some funds, a bank loan or a student loan or something. But it's going to be coming, and it's going to be the start of your new beginning. Right. Future energy, Scorpio. What's going on in your future energy? Another Four of Cups. We need to leave the Four of Cups behind. King of Pentacles. We've got the Eight of Pentacles again. You've had that before. Two of Pentacles. The Emperor. And the Justice card. And give you one more. Five of Pentacles. Right. I think we're sort of repeating what went on last week. I know, things don't shift so quickly, and it's like takes time for things to move through the cards. Obviously, we've got that Four of Cups again. Just not feeling it, not feeling motivated, just not feeling quite happy with what's going on at the moment. Clarified by the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, he makes smart financial moves. He makes smart choices. So I think you've got to switch yourself on, to get yourself going, and to just try and make some forward movement. Try and make some good forward movement and choices and decisions based on that King of Pentacles, not based on you being low and feeling unmotivated. There's opportunities opening up for you, Scorpio, and it's reliant on you making some good choices. No pressure or anything, but you're in charge of your own destiny, and I think it's time now for you to step up. I think it's time for you to maybe try and leave some of that malaise to one side. You can come back to it at another time if you wish, if you're not done with it. But I think you really need to be proactive in these coming next few weeks. We've got that Eight of Pentacles there. Eight of Pentacles is about you working hard on your skills, working hard at school, whatever. Just you working hard to improve yourself. I think, and it's going to take some juggling. It's going to take some struggling, maybe financially, maybe time. I think we've had that combination last week even. But there's this that's you've got to sort of get your head round, and I think you've got to start getting yourself a little bit motivated to prepare yourself for that. Then we've got the Emperor. It's a bit about you taking control, being in control of your life. You've only you've got this opportunity. You need to just roll with it. Be the leader. Lead from the front. Show the people around you that you've got what it takes. Show the people that matter that you've got what it takes. You've got this strong energy moving forwards, and you're going to get what you deserve in all the best positive ways. It's about doing things the right way. It's about finding balance. It's about justice. It's about you getting what you deserve, moving forwards. Got the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is fear of lack. There's always an answer to the Five of Pentacles. You see that key there? She's got to look up, get that key and shove it in the lock and turn it. And there's an opportunity. It's a problem that'll solve her lack situation. So it may well be that you're worrying about what, you've not got something. There's a solution. You just need to be creative. You need to open your eyes. You need to try and get that mojo of yours going again. We've got the Star here, so there's some healing to be had if you wish, if you want it this week, Scorpio. There's definitely some healing to be had. You've just got to try and release, try and lift yourself, try and do the things, go through the motions, even if it's difficult. Just start doing things, pushing things forward, because you've got exciting things coming towards you, Scorpio. Right. There we go. we've got these two cards, Abuntia, prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. We need to be in the energy of what we want to receive. So do we want to receive negativity? Do we want to receive, crap stuff coming our way? No, we want to lift our vibration, and this is very much, I think, at the moment you're in this low vibration. I need you to lift it a little bit, in order for you to allow all this prosperity to flow your way. So I know it can be difficult, especially if you suffer from depression. Be kind to yourself, first of all. Be kind to yourself, be compassionate to yourself. Do the things that make you feel better. Eat something nice, eat something healthy, actually. Some good food inside you is always a winner. Have a nice shower, have a nice bath. Dance around the lounge. Go out with your friends, have a coffee, have a laugh. Exercise. Go and walk in nature, go and sit in your garden, listen to the birds, dig your garden, whatever. Just try and lift yourself. Do little things, a few little things every day, and it'll have a good positive effect on you. Here we go. Mary Magdalene, unconditional love starts with you. That's not what she's saying, that's what I'm saying, but she's just saying love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearance may be. So being kind to yourself this week, unconditional love, and you will move yourself through the week by the end of the week, I think you're going to be feeling like a whole different you. So, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it at that, gather my cards together. You look after yourself, stay rooted, stay open, stay magical. You've got some exciting things ahead. Just got to get that mojo of yours going, get things shifting, get that energy going. Take care of yourself, look after yourself, and I'll catch up again with you very, very soon.